Electro and Bono Movie Power Hour. You know what? Where's Hawk at? Listener discretion advised. Pansy.
Welcome back to the Electro and Bono Movie Power Hour. I am Electro, of course.
Yo, what up? This is Bono.
And we got Lil back in the scene.
What up?
She couldn't stay away. It took a whole year, but...
I know. I was trying to think when the last one, I was like, was I here for the last recap?
No.
No.
Last time you were here was during the Scream episode, which...
When was that?
Which was in... Hold on, because it's right here on my list.
Oh, okay.
It came out on the 7th of January.
That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
2022. Well, thank you for coming back to the show. Very much appreciated. Go ahead and follow us on social media. Give us a like or a subscribe on Spotify or wherever you listen to podcasts, please.
Yeah, we need to get that TikTok going. That's what we need to do.
We've been talking about it every single episode, so it might happen
next
someday.
year. Next year's our year.
2023. When TikTok's not popular, when there's a new fucking thing, we're gonna be like, you know what? I think it's time for the TikTok. Well, yeah, we're back again with another exciting edition, and we haven't been recording as many shows as we'd like to, and we watched a lot of movies in 2022, so I thought we should just recap our 2022. Let's put a pin in this son of a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make a list of all the movies we watched. We'll talk about them briefly, and then maybe by the end, because we all got numbers here. We got a spreadsheet. Mm-hmm. We all rated these movies, so I think by the end of this, we're going to have our top 10. We don't get to choose them. We're just going to go straight by the fucking numbers. We've already rated them. So.
You're right.
So, no take-backs.
Okay.
That's fair.
Depending on... Because there's a lot of movies on this list. This might be a two-parter. We might split this up. So I hate to leave you guys in suspense here for another month or two till it takes me to edit that episode.
Yep.
Goodness.
We're going to find out by July what our favorite movies are
2022. Recap.
We're almost going to do our 2023 recap by the next episode.
Get it together, man.
But anyways, yeah. Let's get right down to it. So we're going to count them down. We're going to go in chronological order, starting from January of the foul year of our Lord, 2022.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
The second year of the pandy.
Ooh.
So first movie for all three of us, starting in January 7th, was Scream. We did a whole episode on this. We just said Lil was here for it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was never invited back.
No, we were like, that was it, right, Bono?
You good with
right?
that? You good with that?
We need to fire her. We need to fire her immediately.
I'm fucking sick of this shit. Tell me you are too. She's out. She's out.
Blink twice if you agree.
We'll never tell her, but she'll never come back.
This movie was directed by Matt Bettinelli. Alpin. His two last names.
Hyphen.
No, yeah, and this is directed by two people. And Tyler Gillett. Gillette?
Like the razor?
Gillett? You think he's part of the Gillette estate?
The Gillette Empire?
He's like, look,
multi-millionaire.
we are responsible for so many fucking nicks to the chin. Let's do a fucking Scream movie.
We gotta stab them.
Let's do a Scream movie. It's in my fucking family's DNA.
Yeah.
We shed blood.
Blood.
You know how many people have killed themselves with Gillette?
Oh my God. We should look up those stats.
Yeah, let's pull that up.
I think we are on to something.
Conspiracy?
I feel like Gillette was like, let's get in the Scream game. Let's bring Scream back.
Dude, that would be so wild.
Dude, why aren't they like promoting Scream on Gillette? The new Mach 6. If you're going to do it.
Mach 6.
If you're going to go out. Make it a 6. You're gonna need 6.
If you want it to be instant, you're gonna need 6.
Yeah, they could have shamefully done it fucking Affleck style and just put it in a Batman movie, but it's okay. We'll put it. We'll put it in Scream.
Well,
it's okay.
whatever, man. The Gillette guy, he couldn't direct it.
You're right.
Yeah, they were like, at least put it in Affleck's hand. It's in good hands, you know. Anyways, we all have our ratings down right here, so we'll go real quick with the IMDb for this son of a bitch. Is a 6.3. Rotten Tomatoes score of 76%. The audience loved it. 81%, and me and Lil can vouch for that because our audience, when we went to go see it, was fucking adoring this film.
They were so fun. Everyone was laughing.
Everyone's having a great time.
That's good.
It gets the Electro rating of a solid 7, a gentleman 7.
Okay.
Bono
7.5. That's a 7.5 for me.
7.5er, and Lil
I was right in the middle at a 7.3.
7.3. You know. Just right in the
right.
middle.
It was just right.
It was Goldilocks.
we Goldilocks.
We Goldilocks it.
The movie had a budget of 24 mil. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's because that Quaid, you know, you're going to pay Quaid.
Yeah.
They'll be like, do you know who my fucking father is?
Not only
Pay
that,
me.
yeah. But then Sydney came back.
Are you going to make me call my father Dennis?
And my mother, Meg Ryan.
Yeah, they're powerful. You know, Dennis, I don't know if he still has it, but Dennis Quaid had a podcast for a little bit. We might want to tune in.
I do
That
it.
should be cool.
Yeah, he's going to be like, my boys in the new
In the
screen.
boys. My boys.
My boys and the boy.
boys.
And then the Gillette fucking estate called him up and they were like, we need you.
Come on.
They called
on.
Dennis first and they were like, we need Jack. You think you could
make it happen?
It made 81.6 million in the US of A and Canada and a healthy 140 million worldwide. Not bad.
Not bad.
That's
at all.
pretty good.
That's good.
For a fucking
They're making
legacy film like that.
They're
Fuck
making
yeah.
6. Have you seen the trailer to part 6?
No.
What?
The
Really?
trailer, yeah, they just came out a couple weeks ago.
Okay, I'll check
What's
it out.
going
It
on?
looks
bro?
darker.
I like it. It's New York. They're going like Jason with it. Like it's gonna be Scream 6
Scream in
in
space.
Manhattan.
Scream in space. Scream versus Jason.
And I like the trailer. And they're making Ghostface seem like a legit Jason or fucking Michael Myers or whatever. He's got more of that. Like
The supernatural savage.
yeah,
like
I'm
he's-
following you to Manhattan. You know, I'm going the classic. Next one, space.
Yeah, that's okay. It's okay.
Screaming space. Hello, Sydney. You thought you could go to space? You thought you were gonna be the first Prescott in space.
That's pretty good.
Guess what? You're gonna be the first Prescott to die in space.
Oh shit.
Would you like to die in space, Sydney?
Oh my god.
No one,
That's good.
no one can hear you scream 7. Scream. No one can hear you scream in space.
Whoa, that's a good tagline.
That's true.
Seven.
Was that a tagline for something else? I feel like it might.
Yeah, it's the tagline for Alien.
Oh, great.
In space, no one can hear you
Yeah,
scream.
that's
Iconic.
good.
Iconic.
That is good.
All right. So we waited a whole month to watch another movie. I watched this on Paramount Plus. I never watched it in the movie theaters.
I think I watched it in the movie.
I did too.
You watched it in the theaters, huh?
Oh yeah.
I watched it probably like a few months ago, but the film is Jackass Forever. 6.9 on IMDb, which is like fucking good for a Jackass movie. 85% Rotten Tomatoes.
Yikes. That's a critics.
And 91% audience score. What do you guys think?
God bless them.
Give me what you watched it in the movie theater? How
I
was
did.
It? How was it?
People were engaged. I mean, it was cool. It was like watching a fucking fell video on fucking YouTube with some old ass fucking guys. But I couldn't help but feel bad for that big dude. The big guy they have there now, who's kind of like their give a fuck
he's
guy.
Like a
Right.
little bitch.
Yeah, but he's like just happy to be there, and he doesn't give a fuck what he
Right.
does. And I was just like, don't do that to him.
There was the best gag in the movies when they turn the lights off.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and they're like tasing them. What do they do? They're tasing them or something.
They're like claiming that there's snakes in there, so they're just like fucking
Yeah,
with
yeah,
them.
yeah.
But then they're tasing them, aren't they too? I think somebody.
I think they were just pinching.
I think somebody sneaks in there with a taser.
It
and
might
starts
be
tasing them.
Honestly, I kind of forgot the movie, but I remember feeling
that
kind
was.
of like
I felt bad because I'm like, that's like trauma, dude.
Well, at the end, yeah, like I forget which guy it was, but when they turn the lights on and it's all over, he's like shaking
He's
and crying.
freaking
yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
It's pretty fucked up.
And they got Ngannou to punch that guy in the dick.
There was
A pogo, the pogo stick, right?
There was a lot of dick.
Oh, there was a lot.
injuries.
Yeah.
Somebody did a pogo stick on his fucking dick. Like, I was just like, a ball's gonna fly out.
For sure.
Dude.
That's what I was
He
expecting.
punctured a ball for sure.
My balls hurt right now just thinking about
The
it.
Ngannou one for sure. And it's funny because they told him that there was going to be some like lightweight dude. And Ngannou walks out. That must be terrifying as well.
Oh my god!
Like, Jesus
I would
Christ.
just shit my
Crying.
pants. Yeah, for sure.
Please, sir.
But yeah, it wasn't like the old ones. Of course, these guys are way older, and it was okay.
Yeah.
It was okay.
I mean, Johnny Knoxville still got his concussion.
Yeah.
So, you know.
As opposed to in the past, like when they would take the hits, they wouldn't get up and start laughing as much. So then it also felt like
Right.
you could tell that these guys are really getting hurt.
Right.
So that's why they had the new cast, right? So they could fuck them up.
Basically,
and we don't feel
yeah.
as bad because Johnny Knoxville was over here like not getting up.
Yeah, Pontius is showing his dick per usual. No Bam, the controversy with Bam and that thing.
Oh no!
He comes out for one of them, and that was it. And
they like you blink and you miss him. He doesn't talk or
Nothing.
I
anything.
didn't see him at all.
yeah,
No,
there's
yeah.
nothing really, but it was okay.
That was directed by Jeff Tremaine, of course, who's directed all of them as one of the creators of the Jackass show. A budget of $10 million. That's pretty good. Like for a Jackass movie. Eric Andre, I guess they have to pay him.
Oh yeah.
Who else was in it? I feel like there was a lot of like famous people that came out in it.
Not that I remember, honestly.
Me neither.
It's like him and Ngannou.
Yeah, they were in there, but I can't
about it.
remember them.
Made 57.7 in US and Canada and 80 million worldwide. Not bad. 10
That's
million.
pretty damn good.
Eightfold. Made back his money eightfold.
R.I.P. Ryan Dunn. Sorry, I had to throw it out there.
Drinking and driving.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well.
It's a Porsche,
Don't do it,
140
kids.
miles an hour. Just saying.
Oh well. The next movie that I watched in February, I watched this in the movie theater with Lil, was Uncharted. You didn't go for Uncharted, huh?
I didn't, man.
Snooze
It's been on.
fest.
It's been on Netflix forever.
No, I just can't.
Why? Why would you?
A fucking Wahlberg, dude. I can't. I can't do
We
it.
do a movie podcast, man. You need to fucking watch the shit that Wahlberg does.
And then I really like those games too. That's the problem. Like we play those fucking games all the way through, just like Last of Us right now. Talking about video game shit.
yeah,
Like it's got to be that good. You know what I mean?
Tom Holland. We went through this. Tom Holland is just—he's not Nathan Drake. I didn't buy him as a character. And yeah, Mark Wahlberg is.
Sully, are you killing me? No fucking way.
Mark Wahlberg is basically like, I don't know if he even knows he's in this movie. He's not trying to do anything, but just like he's just, I think, saying words, but no effort. There's no effort.
Give me a second, guys.
Yeah, not even that. Give me a little something, right?
Wait,
Give me
guys.
Is
Wait.
there a treasure? Something like that. Give me
What
a little.
was the last good movie Mark Wahlberg made?
Okay, let's.
'Cause
It's
I-
not this one. That's
Asking
for
real
sure.
questions.
I think you're right. I think he's been phoning it in for a long time.
And it works, right? I mean, fuck.
Mark Wahlberg.
I don't know. Pain
Ted?
and gain.
Ted.
He said he's only gonna make Christian movies from now on.
What?
Oh my god. Well, he
He's
did make
saved
that
now?
Father.
He made Father. He made
Stew.
Father Stew.
Is he a Christian? Is he like a?
Yeah, I guess he's pretty like Catholic or something, or a Christian. He might be Catholic.
Catholic?
Father Stew, Uncharted, Infinite, Joe
Scoob?
Bell.
Well, he was in that. Oh, a
He's the
voice.
voice
He's
of
a
the Blue
voice.
Falcon.
Yeah, Blue Falcon.
Mile 22, All the Money in the World. Daddy's Home 2. Daddy's Home. 2017 is the last good movie he made. I didn't watch the last fucking Transformers
No.
movie. I never watched Patriots Day, but I heard that movie was pretty good.
I didn't either.
He was like a cop. I think it takes place during like Boston bombing the marathon.
Oh, really?
Oh.
I think so. I could be fucking.
That's dark.
and
It's not cool.
it's Kevin Bacon's in it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's the Boston Marathon.
Okay, yeah,
the
we're going to have to
aftermath.
watch this.
Let's see, we got Bacon.
We're gonna have to watch this.
J.K. Simmons. Okay, John Goodman
I mean, there's a good cast.
and Michelle Monaghan.
There's your
These are
Sully.
cute.
Throw a fucking mustache on him, and you got Sully right there. Simmons.
John
would-
Goodman?
No, Simmons
I would be down with John Goodman too.
with a stash.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
can rock a stash.
Okay.
But yeah, J.K. Simmons, he would be a very fine Sully. You're right. Good call, Bono. Good call.
Just saying.
So Daddy's Home 2, 2017 is the last good
Two
movie.
guns.
he
Look,
did.
Pain and Gain. Honestly, like not even that. Just you could keep going down.
I like the Daddy's Home movies.
What?
Ted 2
I
sucked.
never see them. I've never seen them. I saw Ted 1, not Ted 2.
Yeah, probably.
Or Lone Survivor, maybe. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I could leave it. I could leave it.
Wow.
I stand by the last good movie he made is Ted.
Probably like the last good movie he made was The Fighter, and he's not even what's good about it. It's fucking Christian
So
Bale.
it's gonna be the other guy.
The other guy.
Guys.
2010.
All right. Well,
Okay.
That was sad, huh?
we had to go through it though.
Well,
Mark Wahlberg, you were once good. Now you're all saved. Listen to Jesus, guys.
So we rated that really
wait, guys,
low.
wait.
Yeah,
We
I
rate-
gave it a 4.5, especially because I'm a big fan of the video games.
Yeah, I didn't even.
I
give
gave it a
try.
4.7
Fuck
just because I love Tom Holland. I was rooting for it.
Yeah, I had to go lower than you because I'm a fan of the games, and it's more offensive to me. You don't have any fucking
I was-
stakes in that.
that. You should
game.
play these games. They'll no lie, dude.
I was pretty offended.
and
And Antonio Banderas is the bad guy in it, right?
Oh,
fantastic.
God.
So I'm in, right? Give me
yeah.
give me Tony B, I'm in with the Latin flavor, Latin bad guy.
Yep.
I'm gonna spoil a little bit for you.
No one cares.
I know. But so he's the bad guy, and then in twist, turns out he wasn't the bad guy. He gets betrayed by like one of his henchmen and dies. So I'm like, okay, you killed Antonio. Like he was the only thing kind of keeping me in this son of a bitch. He's the only one I'm down with right now, and you killed him. So yeah.
Oh.
It got a 6.3 out of 10, 41% Rotten Tomatoes, but the audience loved it.
I don't know
90%.
who the fuck watched
Wow.
it, but
$120 million budget. It made almost 150 in US and Canada and 401 worldwide. So I get it's like a moderate success.
People were just kind. It's the start of the year, with 90%.
There was nothing
Like,
else to
fuck
watch.
It was still like COVID-y,
Yeah.
like still not as many people were going out to the theaters.
Right. Pretty big budget though.
120 is nothing to sneeze at, man.
And then, yep.
Next, we got Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm surprised you didn't watch this on Netflix.
I didn't see it. No.
Why not?
I don't know.
he was making babies, dude.
Yeah, I was taking care of
He's gotta take
children.
he's gotta take care of his kids.
Yeah, can't be scaring them with chainsaws.
Come on.
Oh my god, there is a video of him scaring baby Gio.
It's so good.
It's so good.
With
And-
what?
Just walking into the room, just scaring them. But now, speaking of video games, Dead Space got remastered.
Oh,
and
yeah.
holy shit, that game is good.
You're playing it?
Absolutely.
Ooh, I didn't know you had
Lights off, headphones full volume. It is a fucking man.
John Carpenter, the director of the original Halloween and The Thing and shit, has been like trying to get a Dead Space movie done
Dude,
for years.
Please. That
Man.
shit is fucking.
And supposedly, I want to say he put out like a tweet or something the other day saying that like got a little closer to maybe making it. So I hope he can pull it out. He hasn't made a good movie in decades, but I would be pulling for him to do a good Dead Space movie because that would make a fantastic film.
Fuck yeah.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre got a 4.7 on IMDb. 31% Rotten Tomatoes and 25% audience score. It got the coveted Electro 4. Now it's hard to get a 4. And Bono didn't watch it. Lily gave it a gentleman's 4 as well.
Just because of the bus scene, really. We talked it out.
It's one of these woke movies, right?
Oh, it's super pro.
The plot is a group of like Gen Z? Is it Gen Z?
What's this Gen?
Yeah, Gen Z's, right?
Gen Z?
Mm-hmm.
It's a group of Gen Zers that are trying to buy like this abandoned town in Texas because they're just like fed up with how offensive people are. You know,
They're
they're just getting
woke.
they're just getting triggered left and right.
Okay.
Right?
They want to start their own town.
They're like, you know what? Let's go get our own town, and it's gonna be like
Woke as fuck.
no prejudice here. It's kind of so they're kind of like a cult, you know, and they're like trying to do their own woke town where like no assholes allowed.
They're probably gonna call it woke.
Yeah,
Woke Texas.
Wow.
yeah. So little do they know that Mr. Leatherface is residing there.
And he is not woke.
And so this is a sequel supposedly to the original. It's like the third sequel to the original in these Texas Chainsaw Massacre. And they try to do the same thing as they did like when they redid the Halloween sequel, when it was a sequel to the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And they even bring back the character from the first Texas Chainsaw. It's not the same actress, but the same character. She's who survived the first movie. And I think I would have given this a higher rating because the kills and the gore is legit and enjoyable. The fucking characters are so stupid and you hate them and you want them all to die. It works in that sense. But as a Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, like what they do with those characters, it's like so offensive. They bring back the character from the first movie, and she's like this badass with a shotgun. So they're trying to do the exact same thing.
But she's so old.
Yeah, but they're trying to do the same thing that they did in Halloween, the first Halloween, right? Where she's got all the guns and she's ready for them or whatever. So it's this whole thing where she's like getting ready to go and fight Leatherface, and then she gets there and he just kills her,
Like immediately.
Oh, wow.
and she dies. It's cool death. Chainsaw through the chest, pull up in the air, you know.
That sounds cool.
The deaths are gory. Just watch the deaths.
Oh, that's what I'm kind of, I want to, but
There's at least the scene you should watch. They're in a party bus,
Yeah.
and Leatherface goes in there and just
And they can't get out, bro.
they don't they have
That sounds pretty
forgotten
good.
all of our fucking bus fucking
Bus etiquette.
the
emergency procedure.
yeah, the emergency thing we had to do like twice a year.
It's like Dwight. Like Dwight would be so upset. Like they didn't listen to any of my fucking safety meetings.
All of them forgot how to open windows, and they're just letting Leatherface make his way to the end of the bus, chopping everybody up.
Jesus.
And then finally somebody decides to use the window like way too late, and he cuts her in half as she goes out the window.
Nice.
But that seems legit because he just fucking tears up a bunch of people, and he goes in there with the chainsaw, right? And then everybody's like recording him on their phones or whatever, and they're like, "Try it, asshole. We'll cancel your ass." And he's like, like
Oh, God.
So-
No.
but I mean, it's satisfying because he's murdering
those
he's
people.
murdering all these annoying people.
Wow.
So that felt good.
Yeah.
That was the 4. That's where the 4 came from.
Okay.
Yeah, a solid 4 because the deaths were cool, and it's just your typical slasher, but it's offensive what they do with the legacy
The
characters.
story is just horrible.
And yeah, terrible acting all around.
Nice.
And if you're a fan of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, this one hurts a little bit, but it is what it is. 20 million budget. It was not released in theaters, so it has no gross.
No earnings.
Nope. Right off the bat to another fucking massacre, the Batman. We already did a whole episode on this. Me and Bono were
It was
not
hilarious, you guys.
fans.
Let me just say,
Blessing,
I
blessing.
laughed my
Thank
ass
you.
off.
We just tell the truth, goddamn
Yeah,
it.
speaking the truth, honestly.
It was good.
I'm 7.8 out of 10 on IMDb, 85% Rotten Tomatoes, and 87% audience score. Lily and my brother Lalo were giving me flack about the rating I'm giving it. I gave it a 7, and they were like, "You really don't like this movie?" And I'm like, "I don't."
No.
But I think it's a very well-made movie, so I have to give it a good rating just because it's
You don't have to do shit.
it's very well made, and like I've said before, I really like the first 20 minutes of it.
The only brave person here was Bono by rating it a fucking 5.
Straight up.
Dang.
It is not a
Colin
good.
Farrell.
Okay, that's the 5. You get the 5.
See?
That's it, man.
But the fact that our Pat wasn't the one giving us
That's where the disappointment comes, because I was so revved up for him. You know what I mean? Why not?
Because he's been so solid lately, man. I was so pumped, and we fucking love Batman.
Yeah.
I was excited.
It's Matt Reeves' fault, bro. It's not Patterson. That's he's taking the blame. Fuck that.
I don't know.
And they're making a part 2.
Well, I hope they can pull it off. And people other than us, almost everyone loves this movie.
I don't understand
I don't
it,
get
dude.
it.
I gave it a 6.5 just for the nostalgia of the fact that I fucking love Batman. You know, I love the Batman movies. I've watched them over and over again. And then to watch this, I got excited, and we watched everything in order. We watched the classic Batmans. We watched the Bale Batmans. We watched the Affleck Batmans.
We did the whole series.
We did the whole fucking thing because
Kilmer.
I was excited for a new series.
We did do Batman Forever.
Absolutely, you should.
And half of Batman and Robin, I think.
Yeah, we
That's
couldn't
okay.
get through that shit.
Uma Thurman's in that. Just
Yeah.
She's hot. She's hot. She's hot.
She gets you through it.
She's what pulls us through. But yeah, when I went in, I don't even remember it, dude. That's how traumatized I am. I
fell asleep.
I erased it.
I
from
fell
my
asleep
memory.
after the car scene.
It's too long to like warrant rewatches. It's almost 3 hours long.
I'll tell you what, though, I got some good ideas on how to do a smoky eye. You know,
What do you mean?
From our pets, you know, his little
Oh.
his eye makeup.
That's the thing about this movie. It finally shows.
Yeah.
Fucking Christ.
I want to see like Bruce Wayne do a tutorial. Like, so you just go you go up on the eye. Look, this is the one I like to use.
Is it like waterproof? Because he's fighting.
It's
fine.
Maybelline. I go Maybelline every time.
It doesn't smudge, dude.
They don't test on animals. They don't
That's
test.
important.
They don't test on bats.
Alfred does all the testing.
So it's key.
Fuck.
It's key to me.
Yeah, mean to the butler. Not cool. Not cool.
No,
not the movie.
Yeah.
We're good. Next.
Moving on.
Wait, hold on. It got 200. Had a 200 million. $200 million budget, which is a lot. It made 469.3.
369. You just
369.3. I am dyslexic. In US and Canada, and for almost 771 worldwide. Matt Reeves.
That's a lot.
It's not bad. I want to say compare like for it having a $200 million budget.
Yeah, that's why it's getting a part 2.
And for it to not make like the billion like most Marvel movies, I would say it's a disappointment in that sense. But it was a DC doesn't really get a lot of these, so they're like, fuck it, we're good. But like Joker made a bill.
That was a good movie.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
I'm sure it did not have a $200 million budget too.
Right.
And I think Aquaman made a bill, and I'm sure that one had a pretty good budget. But those are the ones that have actually made money. I think like Batman versus Superman made 800.
That was a good one.
So yeah, Bono loves that one. Yeah, so that was March 4th. Also the Riddler, Paul Dano. Bleh, I'm down with that guy. I mean, not like I'm down with him in a good way. Like I'm putting him down.
I don't like to put down.
I hated him as the Riddler.
Why?
He was overacting the shit out of it. He's like, I'm the Riddler. Get out of here.
The Riddler.
You know, where was that Jim Carrey fucking charisma?
That's it.
Joy gas.
Please.
You're as blind as a bat. Why couldn't you at least say that, dude? Fucking
Please. Oh my God. When you watch that.
Riddle me this.
Yep.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Batman Forever, forever.
Batman Forever, forever.
Val Kilmer.
That should have been the name of it after, not Batman and Robin, Batman Forever, forever. With a comma, Batman Forever, comma, forever.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
All right, we move right to March 18th with the movie X. I watched this in the movie theater.
Sure did.
Bono, yeah.
Mhm.
Lil, movie theater.
Yep, hell yeah.
Perfect. All three of us. Got a 6.6 out of 10 on IMDb, 94% Rotten Tomatoes score, and 75% audience. I guess the audience wasn't as down with
As the critics.
with the pornographic fucking murdering.
Who doesn't like 70s porn?
I don't know. I don't know.
I want to know who that 25% is.
I need names.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I gave it a 7.8 out of 10. Bono.
That's an 8 from me.
Good.
Solid
Yeah.
8. It was good.
Perfect. And
I was the
Lil?
low baller, the 7.6. But I really enjoyed it. I really did.
Obviously, I think you have to give it a lower rating because Pearl is
far
a lot,
superior.
is a lot
And
better.
that's what I said. I was just like, I'm gonna give it this because Pearl for me was the superior movie.
The thing is that I know that when this came out, I was like, holy fuck, this is fresh and dope. But yeah, when Pearl comes out, you're just like, oh fuck, like was the other one that good? But at the time, as a standalone, I think
yeah, it
X was fucking really good.
nice. So this had a budget of $1 million.
Dope.
Well, they did all of it in a barn, porn style, so that's pretty awesome.
Porn
So
star.
that's a solid budget.
It made 11.7 million US and Canada and 14.8 worldwide.
That's okay.
Bit of a flopper there, directed by Ty West, of course.
But I mean, if you look at it based on the 1 million, and then they almost came up 14 million, like that's for me, that's a win.
And I believe this and Pearl, and when the third one comes out, Maxine, will probably go down as like cult little hits. You know,
Yeah.
they'll have a legacy.
Yeah, I don't think they give a fuck about the budget at
They
824.
don't. And
honestly.
they
They're
made a
fuck it.
great story, dude. It's great.
And considering the budget that was $1 million, the movie looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
So they had a good filmmaker behind it. Knew what he was doing. So good for him.
It was good kills, good fucking
Good thrills.
good thrills, good
Yeah.
acting, titties. Like
Yeah.
what else can you ask
not
for?
not much.
Not much,
Not
yeah.
much.
You got to see Britney Snow naked finally.
Who knew?
Right?
That's okay.
Who knew? What a pleasant surprise!
What a pleasure.
What a treat! I never thought I would see her naked.
Nope.
So
Exactly.
thanks,
So,
Ty West.
We're blessed. We're blessed by this.
Thank
movie.
you.
Our bless. What a year!
It's starting off strong.
It's only March. It's only March, you
What
guys.
a year!
Q1 and we saw Britney Snow boobs.
It's like, okay, March. Britney Snow titties. All right.
Cool.
Next, I watched The Lost City, Sandra B.
Absolutely.
Channing Tatum.
You guys.
Absolutely.
That was-
Brad Pitt. Absolutely.
Brad Pitt's in that movie.
All
Uh-huh.
right, I'll watch it.
Dude, you have to.
It was all right. It got a 6.1 out of 10 on IMDb, 79% Rotten Tomatoes, 83% audience score. I give it a gentleman's 6.
Yeah, it was cool. I give it a 7. It was funny.
All right, let's talk it out. Why did you give it a 7? You loved it? Did you love
I-
the character?
I was actually like laughing through it too.
Yeah.
And I went with my girl and she was like, well, Sandra Bullock for sure, Brad Pitt for sure.
Yeah.
Channing Tatum, of course.
Channing
Right.
Tatum is funny.
Funny as fuck.
I like
21
him.
Jump Street
Yeah.
all day.
True.
So-
And he plays like a dummy in this movie,
Yeah.
like a good-looking dumbass,
Yeah.
you know?
Kind heart.
Yeah. Sandra Bullock writes like stupid romance
Romance
novels,
novels.
and he's the model for the book cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, they go to a lost city.
And then Pitt, he's just naturally funny and he looks great with long hair. So
Take me back to Legends of the Fall.
Oh, and Harry Potter's in it too.
Oh, that's
He's
right.
the bad
What?
guy. He's
you're
the bad
right.
guy.
You're right.
Harry Potter's the bad guy?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of rough.
I can't do that.
I don't like him in a suit.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I like him either in a cloak or casual.
Absolutely. A knit sweater.
If you're not on a broom, I
don't care.
Where's the wand?
Where the fuck is your little lightning bolt? Yeah, I get it.
You are the chosen one.
And then Sandra Bullock is just ageless.
Oh my god!
She
I
looks
was watching
fucking-
that movie and I was like, "How the fuck does she still like?" She kind of looks the same. She looks good.
Mm-hmm. Korean babies, bro. You know,
Interesting.
embryos and all
She's
that
eating
shit.
them? Or she's eating-
Lotions,
Oh,
stuff like that.
Yeah, she's doing something right.
that movie had a budget of 68 million, made 105 U.S. and Canada, and 190, a very respectable 190 worldwide for a dumb little rom-com.
Mm-hmm.
That Pitt was like, "Fine, I'll do it."
I'm down. He crushed it too. You know, he wasn't in the movie for long, but he crushed it.
Yeah.
It was good.
But then after that, you know, there's a very important day to the Electron Bottom Movie Power Hour, April 8th.
Yep.
Was the release of the Michael Bay, a return to form for Michael Bay.
Yeah.
He finally wised up and he's just like, I need Jake, you know. If I'm
And I
gonna,
need him now.
yeah, if I'm gonna make a good movie, probably I'm gonna have to call Jake Gyllenhaal.
Absolutely.
And he's like, yeah, I'll do it. Ambulance, fine. Steve,
It's an ambulance coming to take me away.
because you stopped my heart or something.
Because the sight of you stopped my heart.
I fucking love that shit.
6.1 out of 10 on IMDb. 68% but Rotten Tomatoes.
That's
Come on,
not right.
guys.
That's not right.
But the audience gets it right. 88%. Absolutely.
Yep.
And this is we all gave it 8s
888s.
across the
Wow.
board.
We didn't plan that. We didn't even talk it out.
That's an 888.
Yeah.
The 888. The coveted 888. Bit of a flopper here. It got
ouch, ouch.
$40 million budget, which is modest as fuck for that movie.
Okay.
40 million, like if you're looking at this list we got here, it's on the low end here of these budgets. The Lost City had a bigger budget
Oh my
than
God.
Ambulance, and it had way less explosions. I mean,
That's true.
it made 22.7 US and Canada, 52.3 worldwide.
Damn, they barely broke even.
Yeah, it was probably still like they lost money, but I feel like maybe, you know what, maybe Blu-ray or whatever, or streaming.
Yeah.
Hopefully it got an audience. I don't
Was
know.
it like, I don't understand. I loved it.
I fucking loved it.
It was great.
I loved it.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
I don't understand people.
What else were people watching that month, you know?
They were watching The Bad Guy.
But that was after though.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks after. You had a 2-week grace. And
People were probably still watching The Lost City, I guess.
You're right.
I don't understand.
Oh, you know what? We haven't been going to Lil's list over here.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
Don't fuck
Oh
with me.
shit. Well, okay. Well, let's finish on Ambulance here.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why people didn't. I guess we were done.
We're never done with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Never. Yesterday when we were talking about with Lalo, and he was like, "Oh, and it had that hottie with the body in it." And it was like Jake Gyllenhaal.
He's like, I'll rate it high because of the hottie with the body. And he's like, yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah, me too.
We
Me
know.
too. Me too. It's an 8.
Solid 8.
We have a separate site because Lily watched 63 2022.
That's a good amount,
I was
though.
on medical leave, guys.
That's cool, dude.
No excuses.
It's all right. I'm not mad at you.
You know
It's-
what? I watched a lot of movies.
That's good.
I'm committed.
That's like a movie a week, dude. That's really good.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I did 48.
But that doesn't include the movies we watch
We're
You
talking
know?
about 2022.
Just box office.
2022 releases.
Yeah.
Lily did 63. I did 48, and Bono did
What, 23 years?
31.
31's cool.
31's
So
Okay.
not bad for a guy with a movie podcast. But we missed some of Lily's because I had to put a separate list on the side to account for some of these movies that Lily watched. But she watched The Fallout.
I did.
And that's the Jenna Ortega. It's been Jenna Ortega's year.
Yes.
2022.
And it started with The Fallout. She did this like serious Netflix movie, and it was kind of like an ode to like these like,
HBO Max.
HBO Max. Sorry,
Some
Netflix.
respect.
Sorry, Netflix. I'm
Sorry,
trying to give
HBO
you
Max.
credit. Sorry, not sorry though. You guys are fucking up.
HBO Max?
I mean, they've canceled some shit. They've made some bad decisions, but whatever. Well, we don't have to talk about it today. But The Fallout is more like, like the school shooting shit. It's an ode to like everything that's happened, with gun violence and just like kids being traumatized after.
It's about Jenna Ortega as a survivor of a school shooting, right? And like her PTSD or something.
Yeah, and so she makes a friend with like a popular girl, and they were kind of going through their trauma together.
And they start eating each other's pussies.
You know what? There is a little Leslie scene.
Because I saw in the trailer, I watched the trailer to it, and they're like in bed together, right? They like are holding each other.
Yeah, but let me tell you something about.
So it's not a conservative film. This isn't the one where the
that-
person shoots the shooter or something. That wasn't it.
No.
No. And you don't even see it. You don't even see it go down. Like, it's not even that kind of movie.
Oh.
They're like in the bathroom, like trying to survive and hearing all these people.
They're hiding in the
die.
bathroom.
Yeah. And then it's just like the whole movie is just them like kind of trying to like live their lives after that. You know?
Okay.
So it's like they fucking start smoking pot, drinking, and
Finger blasting each
Finger
other.
and it just talks about how easily girls can just like decide they want to have a lesbian moment, and it's okay. And
It's not hard.
And it doesn't mean you're going to be a lesbian forever. It's not hard.
Not hard. Just one school shooting and fucking that's it. Bring that.
I'll do it.
Let me put a finger in there.
Guys,
Couple weed.
stay on your fucking toes because girls
Be on
will
your-
turn on you.
Okay.
Treat them better.
Treat 'em
All
better.
right, Jenna.
It got a 7 on IMDb, 93% Rotten Tomatoes, 84% audience score, and Lily gave it the coveted.
6.8.
Yeah.
It kind of lost me after a while. Like, I get it. It was good. It was good acting. I didn't know anybody other than Jenna Ortega really in that movie, so it was kind of like high schooly, and I was like, all right.
It came out around the same time as Scream, so
Yeah, no, she's been fucking
since January.
she's
She got
working.
started.
Putting in work.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And then she did X, and
Yeah.
she just kept going. I also watched Death on the Nile.
Yes, you did. Had you watched the first one? This is a sequel.
To what? No. So that answers your question.
The first one is the murder on the Orient Express.
I didn't watch that.
Oh.
It's the same.
The Train?
It's a series about that detective. So he's solving that murder. I haven't watched either of these movies. I know Johnny Depp was in the Murder at the Orient Express before.
Well, I'll watch it.
Before
Where's
Amber,
Johnny now? We
Before
need some-
Amber Heard canceled his
We need
ass for a
some
few
Johnny
years.
I
though.
know, where-
He's not canceled. He's better.
Well,
than
he's
ever.
been slightly uncanceled,
Yeah,
but
he's a model right now. Leave him alone.
okay.
He's a
he
male
was
model.
fucking like touring with Jeff Beck or whatever.
Oh, that's right.
He made an album with him,
That's okay.
and then he died.
Oh,
Jeff Beck's dead.
I think he recently died, didn't he?
Damn. No, I didn't know that.
Let me find out.
there-
This might be breaking
is
news for
there-
Bono.
is
God damn you, Johnny Depp.
is Johnny being questioned for this?
Oh my God. Did he murder him?
Oh yeah, he died in January 10th.
Wow. No, I did not see that. Dude, that's fucked.
So probably the last album he made was a album that he made with Johnny Depp.
Wow. Thank you, Amber.
You took Jeff from us.
We don't blame Johnny. We blame Amber
Damn.
for that jar of cocaine, dude. God bless him, right? They're like, he had like a fucking jar
Can
of
you
cocaine.
imagine?
How much fun
How
is
big
Johnny
is
Depp?
his jar? I want to know.
I know. Just ballpark it.
What kind of jar do you have?
She stepped on a P, or her dog stepped on a V, you know?
Like, are we talking about like a peanut butter jar? Or are we talking about a fucking pickle jar?
No, like a big
Cookie-
pickle, like
cookie
a gallon.
jar.
It could be like a gallon, like a 2-gallon
That's
pickle
what I mean.
jar.
Like one of those big.
That's when you know you've made it, dude.
Like, you get a bunch of sugar, like
when you just
spoonfuls.
when you just have jars of cocaine
on an island. He did. He went blow with it. You know. He got his own island.
Full Diego, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey. Death on the Nile got a 6.3 on IMDb. Oh, we were saying that yesterday. That should be like a rap song. 6.3 on IMDb. You know.
Okay.
It sounds like a radio station.
Hell yeah. 6.3 on IMDb.
Welcome back.
Electron Bono.
62% Rotten Tomatoes, 82% audience score, and Lil gave it the
6.7.
That's actually not bad. 6.7.
It wasn't bad. It's like a D plus.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something. I wanted to watch Army Hammer again, dude. And he was dapper. He was dressed nice, and then you have Wonder Woman in there.
Right.
She looked good.
The
She
movie,
looked good.
the movie got pushed back a lot because of
Because he was
COVID. Because of COVID.
I thought because he was trying to eat his girlfriend.
And then he got very canceled, and then they still had to release the movie. Like, it still got released, but he got very canceled. He's like working in fucking.
Like at a bank?
He's working at a bank, like in, I think,
The Cayman Islands?
Cayman Islands. There we go. I was going to say like fucking Pablo Escobar's island. But yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that's where he puts his money.
But that's crazy. You get that canceled that now you used to be like fucking A-list celebrity, and now you're like selling insurance
Wow.
to rich
He's
people.
a banker.
Damn.
Yeah. Death on the Nile. So
I'll open an account, dude, at the Cayman Islands.
Kenneth Branagh directed those. He also plays the detective guy in it. How do you think he's good?
I mean, it
or-
was good. I thought it was a good murder mystery, a classic whodunit,
Yeah.
And even though I kind of
Who did it?
He did.
Army.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah,
He's a
dude.
scumbag.
That's why he's canceled.
He fucking killed his wife, dude.
Oh.
Come on, Army.
Spoilers.
It's like, dude,
He did it.
maybe he would have gotten more compassion. Like, dude, he was so fucking good in Death on the Nile, but then he's the fucking wife murderer.
No, that was
Army
a
did
perfect
it.
role.
It
Perfect
was.
role.
He was made for that fucking role.
That was planned.
I almost
All
wonder.
of these are scripted.
I wonder if, like, when he killed her, he took a little bite.
Probably. He was the whole cannibal thing, right? So I guess he asked one of the chicks that he was dating if she was down to have her ribs removed, that he knew a doctor that would remove her ribs and if he could eat them.
What?
That's pretty fucking crazy, right?
Where do we watch his documentary, dude?
I don't know, but just saying that, just kind of, I just thought about getting my ribs removed and then watching somebody eat them.
You know what? The right girl would have said yes.
Yeah.
This bitch wasn't down.
Whatever.
Like a chick that's like,
Lose
you know
a few
what?
pounds and-
I'll go down. I'll go down from a 3 to a 0.
Yeah.
Boom.
Bring it down a
And
bit.
you're gonna pay for it, and you're gonna eat my ribs because you love me that much. Like, I'd be like, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like,
I've
well,
been eating okay. Like, it might taste a little weird.
give me
I
a
don't
couple
know.
of mil per rib and we're in, right?
Yeah, right.
and
That
love
sounds-
me forever, Army.
No.
No?
To love forever? No, give me millions. Don't love me.
You don't want to be with him?
Are you kidding me? Just fucking
He's gonna want to eat
all of you. Like, well, those ribs are pretty
He
good.
was,
Let's see
he was a lovely young.
let's see what that
cannibal.
femur tastes like. Let's go. Let's get that out.
Oh.
Oh God,
You never know.
that's true. You'd probably end up just like a nub. A bunch of little nubs.
Yeah, okay.
That's a movie. That's a movie.
You know what? Let's write it down.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get him to play.
Let's give him the comeback he deserves.
Yeah. A cannibal movie.
Yeah.
Get a real
Sexy cannibal.
Get a real cannibal in there.
I get this. He's a bank teller, and then he fucking.
We'll go to his bank and recruit him and everything.
Beautiful. All right. Next movie on Lil's list is Dog with Channing Tatum.
All right, you watched a Channing Tatum movie? Well, guess what, buddy? So did I.
All right.
Okay.
And anyway, it's just, I watched it because of dogs. I'm like, I'm a dog lover. I was like, maybe this will pull on my heartstrings.
It got a 6.5 out of 10 on IMDb, 77% Rotten Tomatoes, 89% audience score.
It was not a good movie. I gave it a 6.2.
Ooh.
I went below all of the critics.
That's okay. There's only one dog movie, and that's Marley and Me. Straight up.
That's true.
Yeah.
Forever.
We watched that not too long ago, and God, man, that shit hurts. It is
I won't do it. I won't do it.
I
brutal.
can never watch it again, dude.
I won't do it.
It's too sad.
If you want a good dog movie,
Max,
Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots, the new one.
dog movie.
He has
What
a-
the fuck?
Dog is like his sidekick.
Yeah.
Let me
And
tell you-
it's
let
so
me
good.
tell
Well,
Did you cry?
We'll get to Puss in Boots.
Okay.
Put
All right,
pin
let's
in
go.
that.
Let's go back.
Keep it going. Keep it
Let's
rocking.
keep going. Right, Dog was okay.
Wait, do you want me? I'm gonna go through all my shit right now.
Well,
No,
to where
one
we
more,
catch
one
up.
more,
Yeah,
one more.
we're
Deep
done.
Water. Deep
Deep
Water.
Okay.
Released, I don't know, on Hulu, I think.
It was a Hulu movie.
All right. That one got a 5.4 on IMDb, 35% Rotten Tomatoes, 24% audience score, and Lily gave it a coveted
7.1. I don't regret it. I don't regret it.
This is supposed to be a pretty sexy movie, right? Like the
It's-
sexual thriller or
It's a
A
something.
very sexual thriller, and that's where the 7 comes from. Really, it's from my boner from watching this. Ana de Armas is sexy, bro.
What
Like,
about Bono's boy Affleck? Is he putting
out
in
of
work?
out of respect for Bono? I'm not gonna talk about how sexy Ben Affleck is.
No, but was he sexy?
What
I don't
about-
think so. I don't think you pull that off anymore.
He wasn't really sexy. It was this movie is about fucking marital problems, dude.
Mm.
So Ana de Armas is just like a cheating ass whore wife.
Oh,
She's
shit.
a fucking
Gone girl, huh?
Yeah, she's just a big biatch. You know, she's just cheating on him. He knows it. And he's just like puts up with it because she has like all of this like sexual power over him, which most
Ana de
hot women
Armas.
do.
Mhm.
It's like, and that's what that movie's about. It's about like how women can control you
Propaganda.
if they're fucking sexy as fuck.
Hmm.
And what? Does she get a comeuppance at the end?
So the whole thing about this movie is that Hooflick, once he finds out, he starts killing her lovers.
Oh, shit.
And then in the end, she figures it out, but she stays with him because she did him dirty, right? It was her fault.
Well,
She
she
was like,
might
"My
get
bad,
killed.
dog."
Yeah, she's like, oh, fuck, this dude's a killer.
So you know what? Fuck you guys. I loved it.
Don't say fuck me. I didn't say anything.
I'm talking to the critics.
Fuck you.
Fuck this.
If the shoe fits, though, fucking wear it.
Fuck you, Lily. What the fuck?
Well, fuck me.
Fuck me. Fuck you. Bono, what the fuck, man? You're going to take this?
If that, and then she's just sexy, dude. She's sexy. So if you don't want to watch sexy Ana de Armas, I guess don't watch it.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. The next movie on the list is The Bad Guys that I was trying to get at a while ago. The Bad Guys. Bono, you didn't watch this movie?
I did not watch this.
It's on Netflix. Show it to your kids. It's good. I really liked it.
Again, they're hooked on fucking Onward and Dory right now, dude.
Yeah.
I can't break that right
Dory for life.
now. For
dude.
life.
Sucks. It got a 6.8 out of 10 on IMDb, 88% Rotten Tomatoes score, 93% audience score,
Wow.
and an Electro 7.5. I really liked the movie. Sam Rockwell is the voice of the big bad wolf. I love Sam Rockwell, of course. He's my favorite actor. Mark Maron is a snake. He's hilarious as a snake. Aquafina is a spider.
I love Awkwafina.
I love Aquafina as well. I really liked it. I didn't expect too much of it. I'm down for Sam Rockwell, ride or die. I was like, I'm going to go watch this movie because he's a voice in it. And I really liked it. $70 million budget, made 97.2 in US and Canada, 250 worldwide.
Wow.
Not bad.
Not bad.
And again, March. This was still the movie theaters were not quite.
Sam Rockwell's your favorite actor of
He's
all
my
time?
favorite actor. Yeah. Yeah, he gets that coveted role.
We
Yeah.
need to talk about this. Not today,
okay.
but we're going to come back
We've
to
talked about this, Lily.
I feel like
You
I
forget.
feel like you're gay for way more other
I mean,
actors.
gay has nothing to do with it.
All right,
I
whatever.
think Sam Rockwell is like the best actor. He's
Of
my,
all time?
He's my favorite actor. Yeah.
Holy shit, that's a bold statement.
That's a crazy one.
I love him. Fucking love him, man.
Not gay. Not gay,
Not in
remember.
a gay way.
No.
Straight as like possible.
Dude, that guy can dance better than anybody in the world.
I'll give you that.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
He made Charlie's Angels watchable, you
He
know.
was shaking and baking.
Yeah.
All right.
All these movies came out on the same day. The Bad Guy, The Northman, and the movie we're going to talk about after all came out on the 22nd of April.
Nice.
It's a busy week.
The Northman.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
7.1 out of 10 on IMDb.
Why? There should be more than that.
God.
89% Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay.
64% audience
People
score.
are tripping. What the fuck is
They're
that?
insane.
It's a weird movie.
It is a weird movie.
But still, what the hell?
Just do some mushrooms, people.
Yeah, people watch Game of Thrones and stupid shit like that. Come on, man. What the
Robert Eggers, I think that's how you say it. Eggers.
I think so.
Directed this movie. He directed The Witch and The Lighthouse, both really good movies.
Mm-hmm.
So The Witch is like really slow and scared us.
Terrifying.
Bono acts like he didn't like it the first time he watched
I
it.
fell asleep, dude.
It was
feel like
it was a slow movie.
I think we all fell asleep.
Yeah.
I'll rewatch it, but I'm sure it's not going to be any better. That's for sure.
Black Phillip in the end. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I need to rewatch.
Anyways,
Yeah.
that movie's pretty slow. That movie really got the elevated horror thing started. Like prestigious, well acted, slow burn with like 4 really fucked up things that happen in the movie, and it kind of got this whole thing started, I think. So, you know, Ari Aster has a lot to thank Robert Eggers for, I believe. And this movie, The Northman, was kind of like a more commercial film, but still had a little bit of his weirdness from the other 2 movies. The Lighthouse. Did you ever watch The Lighthouse?
Yes, I did.
That's a weird as fuck.
I really
movie.
like that movie, though.
Willem Dafoe fucking crushes it, and Arpats, as we were saying before, that's why we had such high hopes for the Batman, because he's been crushing it. But yeah, I thought it was him trying to make a more commercial, like giant budget, epic fucking movie. This movie had a $60 million budget, which if you compare to his other movies, I'm pretty sure were very low budget. He got $60 million to do this epic fucking Viking movie that, like, everything about it is really great. The fucking sound, the score, the actors. We're talking fucking Ethan Hawke's in this shit, dude. Willem Dafoe.
Dude.
The Skarsgård, Lily's boys. What's his, which one?
Shredded.
Alec?
Did you not hear my howl in the beginning of this?
He's howling this whole movie too.
Yeah, which
As he
is terrifying.
should.
Which is terrifying.
Oh, Nicole Kidman is in it.
Alexander
Oh,
Skarsgård,
yeah.
Nicole Kidman. Oh my god.
Forgot about that. That's good.
And it's the Lion King.
It's the Lion King.
Rated X version.
That's okay.
You know what?
That's
I loved
okay.
it. I love
So was
it.
Defoe Rafiki or something?
He was Rafiki, exactly.
yeah,
He
okay, cool. I loved it. You see his
He
ass.
looked like
He goes
Rafiki.
in.
I mean,
Dude.
Ethan Hawke was the beautiful Mufasa.
Absolutely, he was long hair.
I know.
Gearing up for, was it before or after Telephone? After? Both long hair. Either way, he
It
looks
was
great.
before, it was
he looks
before.
great with fucking.
I believe you kind of see Willem Dafoe's dick.
Yeah,
in
you
it.
do.
He smacks it.
Yeah.
You see,
Oh my god.
he has a giant dick. There's a point where, like, it's not out, but it's like under the loincloth, and he like fucking hits it, and you see how big it is because he hits it. It's like a fucking elephant trunk. It's fucking crazy.
How did I miss this?
It might be a prop one for the thing. Is it all him?
So
That's good. We need to watch.
He did this movie called Antichrist, where it's a not rated movie and they show fucking in it, like penetration.
Oh,
and
right,
shit.
right.
So they didn't use his dick in it because apparently his dick was too big. It was that it would look weird on film.
Wow.
Yeah. And the actor they used had a really big dick.
Whoa.
And then they didn't want to use his dick because his dick was too big that it like looked weird.
Good job, Will. Good job.
That's why he walks around with that.
That's why he's so
swag.
confident.
Yes.
He's confident on
It's like,
screen.
I'll fucking kill anybody with my dick.
Spider-Man's dead.
Oh my god.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
All right, we need to rewatch.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, we really like this movie.
Yeah, 7.1.
I really loved it. I
Yeah.
mean,
It's brutal. Like,
yeah.
it shows pillaging, like Viking pillaging a fucking little village. It's fucked up. It's violent. It's a fucking bitter, fucked up film from beginning to
Yeah.
end.
I think the reason that I probably was the naysayer in this one, even though I feel like I scored it really high, is because I do not appreciate incest, dude. And the mom tried to fuck him in the end, you know, even though she was tricking him. I'm just like, don't do that.
But see,
She kissed, though.
tell of the time, you know what I mean? And that's what they were doing back then. You know what I mean? They're in the forest fucking, taking mushrooms, which is dope ass
Yeah.
scene.
Hell yeah.
That shit was
All
dope.
right, Anya Taylor-Joy's in it. She's so
so
good.
sexy.
in it.
She's fucking legit.
Yeah.
Yeah, $60 million budget. It made 34.2 in the US and 69.6 worldwide. Barely broke even.
I'm really sad about that.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Nobody watched it. And I think the people that watched it, like the general like audience gave it a 64%. So they went in thinking they're going to watch like your run of the mill action Viking movie. And then it turns out to be like kind of
a trip.
it's trippy and it is grim as fuck. Like
Yeah.
it's really grim, and you know you think that if you're following Lion King rules, like
Right.
that it's gonna end, that it's gonna end okay. Little spoilers here in case you guys haven't seen The Northman, but they do have the fucking like Scar Simba fight at the end with,
Yeah.
with like on lava naked.
As they should.
And it doesn't end happy. And I really like Anya Taylor-Joy. She's kind of like, just follow my pussy and let's get out of here.
Yes.
Right? Why
And
wouldn't you?
and he's like, all right, you know, I'm
Yeah.
down. You know what? I'm in.
Yeah.
I'll just fucking live with you forever.
Uh-huh.
And as he's on his ship going away, he's like, you know what? Something doesn't sit right. I need to go fucking
Finish this.
Yeah.
I need to go to Pride Rock and finish this.
and avenge my father, as he should.
And Sarabi's a bitch in this
Yes,
one.
Sarabi is not Lion King.
Because I mean, yeah, you know, Scar was probably fucking her too. You know when that happened.
Well,
bro.
she was just like, oh, that scene where she's like, your dad was like, I fucking hated
Oh,
him.
yeah.
I'm glad he fucking
You
died.
can't say that.
I fucking told your brother to fucking kill his ass, by the way.
I know.
And he's always like, and I fucking hate you. I wish you were like never fucking born or whatever. And you should die. He's the fucking king. I got my other son over here. Like,
right.
like fuck you.
Yeah, no.
And then so, you know, he's going away on his ship and he's like, fuck that. I'm not going to take that shit from Nicole Kidman.
That's some brutal shit. Brutal. It was hard to watch a little bit. You know what I mean? It gets a little like
You-
fuck,
like,
man.
you-
Emasculating.
As
Yeah.
a mother, you're not happy to see your son after all these years. She came to avenge you and your dead husband. Like, no.
Yeah,
That's like a dark ass Lion King, you know?
I know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I loved it.
Me too.
So I give
Really
it,
good, yeah.
8.5. Bono
I give it a 9.
gave it a 9.
Yeah.
I gave it an 8.4.
8.4. High ratings there. High ratings. We loved The
We
Northman.
loved it. We loved it.
The next one on the list is Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. We did a whole episode on this movie.
Mm-hmm.
Nicolas Cage is back, baby.
And he had Pascal by his side, and Pascal's
God.
having a hell of a year.
He brought
Oh my
it.
God.
He's bringing it, man.
He's bringing
So-
it year after year.
So yeah, good one here. We did a whole episode on it. I gave it a 7.8.
I got a 7.5 on that bad boy.
I gave him an 8.1.
we
You know
loved
me. I love Nicolas Cage.
I loved it.
I loved it too, yeah.
You know, I've been wanting him to come back, and then he plays himself. Like,
Right.
get out of town. Loved it.
Yeah.
Nicolas fucking Cage.
It's
So you tell him
great.
Nick Cage smooch is good.
It's so funny. It's so fucking like it's solid. And Pedro Pascal is just
He's great.
they're like a dynamic duo.
He's so
man.
good. Yeah. I think that's a movie where I was like, okay, like, cause whatever, I hadn't seen Pascal in too much, but like I didn't dislike him, but he's going toe to toe with Nicolas Cage and making me laugh as much as him. Like, okay, you're in.
It's a good formula. You have him fucking, fanning out with Nick Cage, and he's delivering a fire fucking performance.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Very good.
But the people.
I mean, the people gave it an 87.
But they didn't fucking make money.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
$30 million budget, which is a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And it made 20.3 US, Canada, 29.1 worldwide. It didn't even make its money back. But like I said in the episode, I think it's going to become a cult classic, hopefully. Or has it already been forgotten? What do you guys think?
I hope
Maybe.
not.
It's funny because you let me borrow it the other day, and when we had our internet down, I'm like, I need to watch movies. So I put that bad boy on. It's a good
Oh, so you do
movie.
have it?
Yeah.
Thank God. Because
Yeah,
I saw it missing from my collection, and
yeah.
I was like, I either let Lily borrow it or I let Bono
No, yeah,
borrow it.
you let me borrow that
Thank
shit.
God. Thank
Yeah.
God. I was scared that I
I was
lost
pretty
it.
sure I watched it on your Voodoo, so I was like,
It's good.
Okay. Next on the list was Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. We also did part of an episode on this. This movie came out on June 6th. No, May 6th. 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb. 74% Rotten Tomatoes. 85% audience score. It gets an Electro Lucky number 7.
Yeah, I give it a 7 too.
And Lil.
I think I was mad. 6.5.
6.5. I gave it a 7 because Sam Raimi directed this movie, and it was a mean-spirited, probably the most violent, fucked up
It was scary.
Marvel movie there is. There was death. Elizabeth Olsen, I thought, was a really good villain. Straight up just fucking murdering
straight satanic.
people.
This movie got a little.
It
She
got
finally
dark.
gave Jim what he had coming.
my
Okay,
God,
he's like,
take
you
it
suck
easy.
at acting. Let me just pull you apart.
Suck at it. You hear this fucking clown?
Wow.
Wow.
And Doctor Strange 2 had a budget of $200 million, same as the Batman. Made 411 in U.S. and Canada and 955.7 worldwide. Almost hit that bill.
That's
Doctor
pretty
Strange
good.
too. Yeah. Moving right along, we got
Chip and Dale. Rescue.
You didn't watch Chip and Dale, Bono?
No.
Fuck, I really liked this movie.
He really did.
I really liked it. It got a 7 out of 10 on IMDb. It got 80% Rotten Tomatoes and 79% audience score. It gets the coveted 7.3 by Electro.
And I gave it a solid 7.
Nice 7. It got
A big part of it was nostalgia because we loved the cartoon.
yeah, but it is.
It's funny.
It's not. I don't want to say it's on par with Who Framed Roger Rabbit, but it's similar because a bunch of different cartoons and IP from a bunch of different places come out in it. And it's awesome. Like, Batman is in this movie, and this is a Disney movie. And for Batman to be in a Disney movie, they're doing a spoof, Batman versus E.T. That's a movie in this. And Chipper Dale's like watching it. And E.T.'s laying on the floor, like dying, and Batman is standing over him. There's a bunch of fucking chaos, like the city's all broken. And then E.T. says something like, E.T. like forgives Batman, and Batman just does it and goes, fine. And the movie ends.
That's pretty good.
And then like Chip just turns it off, like, yeah, like that wasn't that great, you know. But yeah, like it has a bunch of different cartoons from a bunch of different movies, video games.
It's
like
voiced by John Mulaney.
John Mulaney and Andy Samberg. It has a bunch of like good cameos in it. I really liked it. I think you would really like it, Bono.
Okay, cool.
70 million budget. This was a Disney Plus movie, so it had very limited release. So it made $623,000
I don't know.
in the theater
How?
because it got released very limited. It was Disney Plus.
Wow.
Like, I think this would have been I don't know why they didn't release this in the movie theater, because I would have loved to have gone to see this at the movies. Oh well.
Well, I guess they have 70 fucking mil to fucking spend on
Whatever,
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll take a
thank you, Dr.
$623,000
Strange.
return.
Thank you, Dr. Strange.
Thanks for that extra fucking cheddar.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we don't have to make $1 billion every movie,
Get
right?
Chip and Dell.
We have to stay humble.
Yeah, I'm being humble. Next after that, we have Men. 6.1 on IMDb, 68% Rotten Tomatoes, and the audience hated it, 39%.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
I gave it a 7.8 out of 10.
I gave that shit an 8. I like that movie.
I'm gonna give it an 8. And
I gave
Lil?
it a 7, but only because I really liked it, you guys. I loved it. It was beautiful. Like, it was just a beautiful movie to watch. It was just confusing as fuck. I was like, what the fuck does all of this mean? And the
sure.
reason that I gave it a 7 was because I actually had to read up on it. I felt like I was a dumbass, like with Tenet, you know? I was just like, what does this all mean?
Yeah.
So I would have rated it higher, but because I had to do that extra work, I gave it a 7.
I could not find the budget for this movie, so I can't give you what the budget was. I just couldn't find it. It's not out there. They didn't want to disclose how much it cost to make this movie.
You
but
think it was that much? I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't think so. But I will say this about the movie. It was a gorgeous film. Like, it was very pretty. And I bought the Blu-ray. And the Blu-ray, this was not released in 4K. Very fucking sad about that. I bought a Blu-ray. And the Blu-ray just did not do it justice as to what I saw in the movie theater.
No.
And the movie theater, the movie was fucking gorgeous.
Yep.
And did you watch it in the movies?
Yes, I did.
See, that's what I missed out on, I think. I watched it at home and I was horrified.
I was in the movie theater. It was obviously, this movie was a bit of a flop. It made 7.5 in US and 11.1 worldwide. So not much money at all. I was surprised sitting down in a movie theater. I watched it in Monterey. There was maybe 6 to 8 other people in this movie theater. Like, I just remember sitting there just being like, I can't believe that this movie's playing. Like, in the last 15 minutes, I was like, I can't believe this is playing in a movie theater.
Right.
Like, this is crazy. Like, what is everybody thinking about what we are watching right now?
Right.
It's fucking crazy.
But at the same time, it's like, if you're making like a fucking feminist fucking approached movie, like feminism heavy,
That's how you do it.
that's the way to fucking do it. Because it's telling you everything. It's really smart about it. It's playing like on these fucking traumas and fucking the stereotypes of like the shit that women deal with. Not that I know or anything, but you know, at the same time, it's like, you know,
Yeah.
I do know men. And motherfuckers don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's some savages out there.
So that's why I like it too. Not only because it's pretty, but because it's doing it smart. It's not in your face, just shoving it down your fucking throat, which is at the end the fucking best part, right?
It's out of the throat.
Yeah. So it's like I really liked it. I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting, but I wasn't expecting that. And then seeing it, I was like, oh shit, okay, cool.
I was just expecting like a scary movie, and it fucking took us on a totally different trip.
So this was Alex Garland's third film after Ex Machina and Annihilation. So I saw the trailer to it and I was like, this movie looks weird and not necessary. I would probably not watch it unless this guy is directing it, because I fucking love Ex Machina and Annihilation. I think they're fucking fantastic films.
Yep.
And I don't know, like this movie, like as when you look at his 3 movies, I think it's super fucking interesting. And I didn't make the connection until I watched Men, how feminist all of his movies are.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sneaky, fucking
sly as fuck.
feminist films. Like, I didn't think when I watched Ex Machina that was a particularly feminist film. But after watching Men and then rewatching Ex Machina, I was like, holy crap, like, they're really using this whole AI thing and her being like locked in here as like a real like thing about like women being like put in this thing and not being let do what they want to do.
Right.
And how men treat women and shit. And I was like, holy crap, this dude was working on a whole other fucking level. And he's been kind of saying the same shit 3 movies in a row. One more extreme after the other.
Definitely.
And this one is incredibly extreme as to like, so I was like, what the fuck, low key, Alex Garland is like the most feminist fucking film.
I'm not mad at it. All of those are great fucking movies.
And then Annihilation is straight up all female cast going into a fucking alien kind of world where all the men that went in there failed, and fucking Natalie Portman fucking pulled it off.
And there's a scene.
Spoiler.
There's a scene in that.
Coming in.
There's a scene in that movie where Natalie Portman's sitting next to her husband, and they just feel nothing. And I told Gordy straight up, I'm like, I feel like I'm good. Like,
this is too much.
I don't need to fucking be married. Like, this is so sad. Like, I'm good.
Yeah, we watched that movie on mushrooms too, I believe, and we were like, damn. I remember I've seen it on mushrooms twice. Once with Lily and once with Lalo. And when I watched it with Lalo, like I remember at one point being like, "Is this the greatest movie ever made?"
It's a pretty ass movie too, though. It's hella pretty.
But
it's deep though. It's about like hopelessness,
Mm-hmm.
and fucking like self-destruction, and very good. This director Alex Garland has said that I think he's making one more movie after this, and he's just like, I'm done making movies. Like, I'm like over it and shit, which I think is a shame because I think he's definitely
but good for him.
High note, bro. They're getting out on a high note, man.
I
You're,
think
you're
he's
fucking chilling.
He's definitely like I'll see anything he makes, I'm gonna watch because I think he's like one of the most fucking interesting filmmakers out there right now.
At this point, it'll get too fucking preachy, bro. Like, I don't think.
Not only that, but obviously people can't appreciate his message or his movies. Like, 39% audience score.
And then he has to do something like so off the wall, you know, to kind of drive it a little bit more. You know what I mean? Like, it's kind of wasting the fucking talent or the message that he's trying to fucking do. We can see that because we were following and shit like that. And like you said, you appreciate the movies a little bit more.
The people ain't ready.
Yeah, they're not ready for that type of shit.
Yeah. Anyways, we really like that movie. Next on the list is Top Gun Maverick.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We just did a whole episode on this movie.
Yeah.
Lil,
I'm hearing some things, okay? You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on here.
Let's go through the ratings. 8.3 out of 10 on IMDb, 96% Rotten Tomatoes, and 99% Rotten.
Look at that 99%
audience
baby.
score.
You're that 1%, Lil. That is you.
You're the 1%, literally the 1% of the world that did not like Top Gun
I
Maverick.
didn't say I didn't like it.
I gave it a gentleman's 9.
I had to give it the perfect score.
10 out of 10.
Movie of the year, straight up, hands down, no problem.
And Lily gave it
An
8. $170 million budget, made $718 million US and Canada, 1.4, almost 1.5 billion worldwide. This did not get released like in China or in shit. I think it would have made a lot more money if it had, like, you know, right now, Avatars. We'll get to Avatar, but it made a shitload of money. It was in the movie theater forever. I watched it in the movie theaters 3 times. I've seen it now like 3 times at home on 4K. My goddaughter Mia loves it, so we watched it.
Good job, Mia. Proud of you. I'm very proud of you.
She watches it a lot.
So, you know, she's on the right path. So, yeah, why don't you like this movie?
What the hell, Lil?
I gave it an 8. I obviously
an 8.
like
Okay.
it.
That's not a 9, Lil.
It's not a
Or a
10.
10.
A reluctant 8.
Yeah.
Okay. So, first and foremost, I never watched Top Gun original.
Okay.
So I didn't have the nostalgia that most of you guys had. And I'm talking about men because I feel like this was a very men heavy, like every man loves this movie. And I know because Miles watched it 10,000 times and he'll watch it for the rest of his life. And I'm like, And I'm like, I'm good. I watched it. I'm good. But also, I just feel like it was kind of sticking to that like 80s kind of cheesiness when it came to like the romantic part, and like that part I was just like so annoyed with. And I don't know, it was just like, I told him, I was like, the action, fuck yeah, 10 out of 10. But the story for me, like, I don't know, it didn't really do it for me.
I think the story was very good. The romance part is the weakest part of the movie, but it's such a small part of it.
Honestly, I was disappointed. I did not get a blue hue scene at all.
Of him going down on
Come
her.
on. Come on. It's still like
If you're gonna pay
PG.
homages, pay
Yeah,
homages.
it's PG still if you're doing a blue hue. Come on.
I'm like, Tom Cruise, if you're still trying to be sexy, then fucking be sexy,
He is.
dude.
That's for sure.
And he was sexy on the beach playing football, but he was not sexy when he was trying to fuck Connolly. And let's just put it out
You know
there.
what? He could work on his verbiage a little bit, but you know.
Well, he doesn't need to try.
doesn't
too
have to, yeah,
hard.
yeah.
He's Tom Cruise.
Yeah, he was fucking commanders' daughters, you know,
Yeah.
just doing his thing, doing the
It's
fucking
on a fucking
thing.
weekend, dude.
Yeah,
Just
man. He's
fucking
Maverick.
over generals, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was good. It was good. It was solid.
Okay.
Well,
But you guys loved it. I love that, like, all the men just came together and loved it and cried or whatever the
No.
fuck. Held hands or whatever.
Some women loved it too. My girl liked it. She was,
Yeah,
she was
Adriana liked
very,
it.
she was
I
very
didn't
into it.
dislike it. I just wasn't fucking sucking the Maverick dick, you know?
Oh,
Like,
whoa.
wait.
It was just like, it was cool.
I have my girl got me a Top Gun popcorn tin, and she got me the Steelbook 4K. So
Fire.
good woman.
That's a keeper.
All right, moving right along. The next movie is Crimes of the Future. 5.9 out of 10 on IMDb, 80% Rotten Tomatoes, 50% audience score.
They're idiots.
Yeah, it gets the coveted 7.8 by the Electro, and it gets Bono didn't watch it.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't
huh?
see that.
I gave it a 7.6.
I don't even know what it is. What is that?
The movie I let you borrow. I think you have it.
Which
It's
one?
with Viggo Mortensen
Crimes of the
You
Future.
let me borrow
I
this?
think
I
so.
don't think so, man.
and the haughty French girl from the Bond movie.
I was pretty sure that you borrow it. I think you have it in your possession.
I'll check.
It's the movie about David Cronenberg directed it, and it takes place in the future where humans can't feel anymore. There's no pain because I think bacteria is like humans have evolved to where bacteria doesn't hurt them anymore. So there's no more sickness, there's no more pain. Like humans have evolved like that, but the world is kind of dying and shit. It's a scummy place, and Vigo is one of the last people that can still feel. And he grows, organs will grow inside of him. New organs grow inside
Oh,
of him.
you
all the
had
time.
told me about this one.
Yeah, I let you borrow. I'm sure I let you borrow. I'm sure
I don't
you have
think you
it.
have, but you told me about this though.
I think I let you borrow it. I think you have it. Anyways,
Oh God.
watch it. He grows organs inside of him, and then the hot chick from the James Bond movie,
movies.
the
French
blonde
girl.
one, she's like his ward. I don't know what you would call it. His ward? Would you call it a ward?
I don't know. I don't know what she is. I don't know what role but she's very loyal. She's like loyal to him. She'll do anything for him. Basically.
So they are artists with quotation marks, and he grows organs inside of his body. She operates him and takes them out in front of
In
people.
public.
And so in the future where people don't feel anymore, they don't get pleasure from anything. They don't get pleasure from fucking. A mutilation has become like the new sex. Like that's what turns them on. Even though they can't feel it, they mutilate each other and can see that, they're hurting each other. So that's like their new way of getting off.
Right.
So people go and watch these fucking sick surgeries and Vigo can still feel. So all these people are watching him suffer while he's getting, and she's not a doctor. That's another thing about it. Like she's an amateur doing surgery. So he's like in pain and all these people are just watching, getting off. It's pretty cool. And at the same time, it also is about like how humans are evolving too, and they are starting to eat waste. So plastic and trash. They're starting to eat that shit. So humans are evolving into that. And I don't know. It's a very interesting movie, and it's very weird, very disturbing. You can see why it would get an 80% from the critics, and audience just gave it a 50 because they were like, "What the fuck is this?" Very uncomfortable, real disturbing. K-Stew's in it as well.
Yeah, and I think there's like a correlation between like weird movies that people aren't ready for, and then just being like, this was a bad movie. It's like, no, it just made you uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah, well, I don't know who went to go see this movie, because it $35 million budget. It made 2.4 million in the US and 4.5 million worldwide. Like,
I never even heard of it like coming out in the movie theater. I just don't think it was advertised properly.
I think it came out very limited release, and I wasn't able to watch it in the movie theater. I had to wait for it to come out on Blu-ray to watch it. But I highly recommend it, especially if you're into that kind of movie, like gross
if you're
shit.
into pain.
Yeah, and it's a really smart movie, and I think there's a message there. It's saying something. And watch Crimes of the Future. Next movie on the list is Jurassic World Dominion. 5.6 on IMDb. 29%.
Okay, Bono and I are on the same page.
29%
Yeah, I'm
Rotten
in
Tomatoes
either way.
score. A 77% audience score. I gave it a 5 because I was very let down by this movie.
Wow. I give it a 6.5.
I gave it a 6.4.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, America agreed with you guys, because $165 million budget. It made 376.8 in US and Canada, and it crossed the billion worldwide. So
First and
people loved it.
foremost, dude, Jurassic Park for life.
I'm with you.
All fucking day.
All day. If they make 10,000 of these, we're gonna watch.
Absolutely.
them.
And I don't care if they suck. You know what I mean?
This one,
I don't. As well as a bunch of other people. Look.
yeah, we're in. There's dinosaurs. They're bringing original.
This is
cast.
as close.
Sign me the fuck
This
up.
is as close we're going to get to it, bro.
If there's a chance that I may hear from Goldblum's beautiful mouth, must go faster ever again.
Does he do it?
I don't think
remember.
so. I
What
think
a shame.
It was a missed opportunity.
5 out of 10.
He had to button up the shirt, though. You know what I mean? He's still rocking it, man. That's the
5
thing.
out of 10.
I think that the score is a nostalgia score because we
Great
got
John Williams,
we got
come
our our first characters back, man.
Yeah.
But the disappointment came from what? That it was what the
A
dinosaurs
shitty
weren't
movie.
the dinosaurs weren't mean enough. Like what happened,
No.
Gordy?
It was a very long movie with very little dinosaurs.
I could just care less about the story of
Like the little girl.
It could be as stupid as fuck.
I like
but-
the little girl thing. I like that because some cloning shit, they're just throwing it in our face at Jurassic Park that they're cloning people. That's smart. And you get Pratt in there, the Christian. Everyone loves
Sure.
him.
I love.
No questions.
I love Bryce. I love my Bryce, thick redhead. Like,
I didn't even like her in the fucking thing.
well, you're wrong.
She was terrible. I think she did an awful job.
Wow.
But I was in. I'm going to watch it all day.
But I'm here. I'm gonna give it my best shot. No. I mean, I don't care how stupid or whatever it is, but there was hardly dinosaurs in it, and at the end of the day, it was more about like giant grasshoppers than anything. It's like, dude, give me dinosaurs.
Well, they're just saying they're going to decimate the, produce is what they're saying.
I was so disappointed by it.
Some Black Mirror shit.
It didn't deliver on its promise of dinosaurs in the world. It didn't deliver.
We need an R Jurassic. We said it last
Sure,
time. We just need an R Jurassic.
Ooh, which did you see the Adam Driver trailer. We're gonna
That looks good.
like that's exactly what we were talking about. We need a movie. We were saying Schwarzenegger because that would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Schwarzenegger versus fucking dinosaurs, like Predator style.
Yeah, Predator 2 Rock, make it a little.
It would have been the greatest movie ever made, probably. But whatever. We're gonna give Adam Driver a shot. He like travels back in time. He has like a futuristic fucking machine gun, and there's a T-Rex. So
And there's a kid.
sign me up.
Let's do it.
I'm in, fully in.
Okay, Beavis and Butthead Do the Universe. I watched that movie. Got a 7 out of 10 on IMDb, 97% Rotten Tomatoes, and 84% audience score. I gave it a 7.7. I really liked it. I had not a lot of expectations for it, but it was really good.
Was it better than Beavis and Butthead Do America?
I don't know. I mean, we used to watch
love
it
that
so
movie.
much.
Do America's like the shit. It's so
Is
good.
this a goddamn?
That's not a lot, really.
That's not that much, really.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah. I really liked it.
I didn't watch it. No,
I would say give it a shot. It's like it's nostalgic. Like they travel back in time. Or no, they travel to the future. They somehow travel to the future. So they're right now, but they're 90s kids. So they're stuck right now, and they don't know what the fuck is going on. They're out of time, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good. All right, so let's cut it here, and then we'll come back with the rest of the list.
Starting with Elvis.
We're starting with Elvis, which I have opinions about.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a good place to stop because he's not gonna.
Yeah,
shut up about
so
how much he hates it.
I hate to do it to you guys, but we're gonna have to cut it here. Tune in within the next 2 months.
Next year.
And find out what we thought of the rest of 2022. Thank you for listening, guys. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, all of those things. Give us the likes, the subscribes on Spotify, wherever you listen to podcasts.
And if you keep it super positive, they might get a TikTok.
Yeah,
maybe just
look out for that.
Positive vibes. Just send positive vibes.
Mid-year.
Send instructions.
Just send
End of
positive
summer.
vibes. Just keep it super positive. Listen to the other shows on the network. Selena's Underground Podcast, hosted by our producer Oz himself. The Nakama Boys out there doing the Lord's work for all your anime needs. The comadres are out there, so go ahead, listen to all the episodes, and we shall catch you on the next one. Say goodbye, guys.
Later.
Bye.
Sayonara, Sammy.
The Electro and Bono Movie Power